What is Agile project management and how can you refine your Agile project management practices? Hey there, my name is Josh Vector and I'm one of the founders at Product HQ. And in today's video, I'm going to be diving into the essential practices that you need to succeed with the Agile methodology. But before we dive in, be sure to hit that subscribe button to get direct notifications whenever we post new videos just like this one. Now let's go ahead and get started. So what is Agile project management? Well, Agile project management is an iterative incremental approach that teams use to promote adaptability throughout a project's lifecycle. When your team uses an Agile methodology, it's easier to follow market trends with flexibility and create higher quality deliverables in line with your client's primary objectives. And one key benefit that you'll gain with Agile is the ability to release features on a consistent basis, showing progress to the client, your team, and your stakeholders. Above all, product vision is central to your team as they use it to exhibit the values of trust, team empowerment, and collaboration. Now let's go ahead and talk about Agile's 4 guiding principles. Principle number 1, customer collaboration. Agile promotes innovation by collaborating with the client, allowing progress to hinge on customer satisfaction through quality teamwork and effective management. And principle number 2, interaction between individuals. Agile is based on valuing consensus, focusing on openness, and learning from feedback. Teams work towards a high level of performance by employing trusting relationships between management and development. Principle number 3, acting towards change. In an Agile environment, your team will work together to identify the minimum viable product, or MVP. And this is based on the availability of time and resources which create the scope of the project. And by identifying targets for hitting delivery windows, there will be constant adaptation through decision-making and action. Now, principle number 4, dedicated documentation. Using Agile means you'll be able to reflect on the metrics of past practices to determine what worked and what didn't. By constantly referring back to reports generated through each project, you'll move forward with increasing velocity as time goes on. And Agile uses 2 main frameworks for identifying the body of work that needs to be done: Scrum and Kanban. Each approach follows the 4 guiding principles, but uses slightly different tactics for releasing iterations. Scrum focuses on a fixed length of time to complete work, also known as sprints. Scrum also builds a team with 3 inseparable roles: the product owner, the development team, and the Scrum Master. And Scrum typically uses 4 ceremonies that bring organization to each sprint: planning, demo, daily stand-up, and retrospective. And we detail each of these ceremonies in our video, how to manage a remote team with distributed Scrum. So if you want to check that out, make sure to go ahead and look at the link in the description below this video. And Scrum uses 2 backlogs that work together to identify priorities. First is a product backlog, which highlights a list of features for development. The secondary sprint backlog is then created to begin prioritizing work that must be done to complete the feature. And Kanban is the Agile framework which first identifies the team's capacity and then creates a working to-do list for completing tasks as quickly as possible. Because there is no backlog for Kanban, the team is matched to WIP or work in progress limits in order to stay on track with each task at hand. And all the work on the to-do list is transparently scoped and ready to be executed as soon as there is availability in the WIP limit. Now, Kanban's focus is to complete each task as quickly as possible, release it, and immediately move on to the next. Project teams greatly benefit from both Scrum and Kanban frameworks when documentation is reported to generate metrics. And documentation can then be used for estimating, reporting, and backlog management. Now let's dive into project estimating. And this aspect of Agile project management gives a point of reference for assigning a numeric value for the task at hand. Agile teams generally adopt unique methods for this, including story points, planning poker, and ideal hours. Estimating also shows how accurately the initial plan can be executed. So when we reference project reporting, this is from estimation comes the benefit of chart reporting, which can track and demonstrate how many aforementioned points were achieved during an interval. And collecting this data is also extremely helpful for retrospectives. Then we have backlog management. Grooming and maintaining the backlog is another process that allows your team to streamline their tactics. You can achieve the long-term goal by adding and removing items based on your team's capacity and ever-evolving objectives. And there you have it. Agile project management, its 4 guiding principles, 2 main frameworks, and metrics for success. And with that said, I'm sure you're asking yourself, where can I learn the best way to integrate Agile methodology into my projects? And that's why at Product HQ, we offer comprehensive certificate programs in product management to cover all the essentials that you'll need to succeed and better implement Agile methodology. And I went ahead and left links to those courses in the description box. So be sure to check them out. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and like it and subscribe to our channel for all of our future videos on product management and how to become better with product. And I'll go ahead and see you there. Cheers.